Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is your host, the man in the Iron Man mask, here doing an action figure review on something I bought off of eBay not too long ago. This is another G.I. Joe classified review. You cannot tell because I didn't buy this thing with the box. This came from eBay, secondhand seller. I already started opening it earlier because I got impatient and I forgot I actually opened these things up to show you guys. So I apologize for that, but there's nothing left in the package, so we're going to get rid of that. There we go. And here's the action figure itself. It's not a huge action figure, but it is cool to have for the collection. I've never heard of this character before. I'm going to have to look it up so that I can give you some information on her, but she was pretty cool when I saw her on the box and online. I wanted to pick her up, but I am having a hard time finding her anywhere else. So here she is, fresh out of the package. Jodie Shooter Craig. I know, the G.I. Joe names, the code names are a bit weird, but fun, right? Anyway, I'm going to do a quick size comparison for the figure here. This is, again, Jodie Shooter Craig. She was introduced to G.I. Joe a long time ago. She was one of the first G.I. Joes to be assigned to the team, but nobody knows that. At least, if you're not a G.I. Joe fan, you don't know that. Here she is, a standard 6-inch figure next to a Todd McFarlane Icon action figure, which is about 7.5 inches tall. Yep, that's right, 6-inch, 7.5 inch tall. There's a big difference there. Because McFarlane just has to be different, right? Right. And as another comparison, this is a G.I. Joe classified action figure as well, but it's not your standard. It's 1/12 scale, but it's almost the same size as this figure here, the Icon figure. Here he is, Nemesis Immortal. He's about, I think he's at, like, she's 6 inches tall, right? So he's about, I want to say 7 inches, and Icon is 7.5. So yeah, there you go. Those are the size comparisons for this. They're two big figures. I'm sorry, I didn't have any regular sized figures on hand to really compare. Well, I have one. I think I'll pull him out next. Let me see if I got it. First, let's do this other 7-inch size figure. This is about the same size as Icon. This is Sunman from the Sunman action figure toy line from Motu, Masters of the Universe. Here he is. Sheesh. Dang, look at it. He's about 7.5 inches tall too. And that makes her like super short. His characters are just so off and weird, but I guess that's the world of action figures, isn't it? Here's a figure that I have that's supposed to be in that same vein of G.I. Joe. This is the Electro action figure. He is about as close you'll get to a normal size for the G.I. Joe classified figures. He's about 6.5 inches tall, not including the electric stuff on his face, which you can see is a major difference between Sunman and Electro and Jodie. Kind of crazy, right? But yeah, those are the size comparisons that I have for you today. In a minute here, we're going to move on to articulation, but just, it's amazing to see the size of these figures. Like, why couldn't we make them all the same, guys? Make it make sense. All right, here we go. This is Jodie standing straight in her sniper garb. As you can see, she's got a belt, she's got a vest, she's got a knife, all the standard G.I. Joe stuff. She's got hip swivel articulation. that hip swivel or waist swivel? Waist swivel, sorry, I'm wrong. I'm adjusting my camera so I can get in close here. Looking at her face, she looks very serious, as most snipers should, right? But yeah, she looks very serious, and her face very, very serious. I have no idea, like I said, what her background is. I just know she's a sniper for the GI Joes, and yeah, she has some pretty cool weapons, and that's why I wanted to pick her up. So yeah. And she was introduced with the original Joes like Duke, Snake Eyes, Scarlet, all those guys. So she's been there, but this is the first time I'm actually seeing her for real. She has a pistol sidearm, comes standard with most GI Joes, and this belt is a little weird, but she's got the belt. It moves, so you can adjust it however you would like. The knife is pretty cool. Look at that. Instead of that flat gray, nothing too interesting there. Let's see. Okay, yeah, the articulation. So here she is with the arm. Goes all the way around 360, goes up about that far. And if you look on her arm, she has a tattoo, a dragon tattoo. That's actually pretty awesome. I've never noticed that. Well, shoot, I didn't notice it on the box whenever they showed it. I know other GI Joes have tattoos, and they're cool too, but this is pretty interesting. I haven't seen a girl action figure have tattoos, so that's pretty cool. The head goes all the way around. There's nothing stopping the head from twisting. Goes up that far, down that far. Let's see, she has shoulder swivel. Not shoulder, yeah, she moves at the shoulder, and then she has upper arm swivel, like that. And elbows do a full 90 degrees, more than 90 degrees. I just have to crack that plastic just a little bit to maneuver that a bit more. Let's see. And she has wrist swivel, so that's pretty cool. The vest kind of prevents ab crunch too much, but she can go back that far. And you can see it here. The vest gets in the way. And then there's the peg hole for her sniper rifle carrier. It's not a backpack. It's a sniper rifle carrier. And you can't really take the vest off, but I'm pretty sure if you take the arms off and do all that finagling, you could do it. But that's as far as she can bend forward. It's as far as she can bend backward. Looks pretty cool so far. Here's the upper thigh swivel, so you can get them into those dynamic poses. Her legs go up this far, and there's a drop down hip. I'm sorry, I always have trouble with the drop down hip, but yeah, once it drops down, you can get the leg to go up a little further. And knees are double jointed, but she has the calves, ladies and gentlemen. Look how thick the calves and the thighs kind of prevent her from kicking herself in the butt. But that is okay, because we still love this action figure anyway. So double jointed knees can kick back that far. Shoes can twist around pretty much all the way around, and they have the ankle rocker in there. But this is pretty cool too. Look at this. These are like tennis shoes. I haven't seen that on another G.I. Joe. Usually it's boots or, other army wear, but these are like sneakers. These are pretty cool sneakers I would pick up at the store or something. Pretty neat. Yeah, so that's about it. And like I said, I don't have much of a background for this character, so nothing much to say. That's it for articulation, and you saw the size comparisons, and yeah. Oh, I have some other accessories to show you guys. They're back here in this bag. Hold on one second. So you saw the gun, the sidearm, and the kukri knife. I also have, let me see, interchangeable head sculpts, I guess, the hair. And this is the sniper rifle that she carries. It's just the one gray color. They didn't really. This was one of the earlier figures, I think. So there's not much detail in the weapons, unfortunately. But what are you gonna do? Maybe down the line they'll come out with a weapons pack I could just pick up. And here is her with a gas mask on, which looks pretty dope. I wasn't sure why the gas mask, because I'm like, she's a sniper. Wouldn't she be away from all the gas and all that stuff in order to, do what she has to do? The gas mask seems a little bit nice. She just wears it to keep her face hidden. Yeah. And got to pull the whole head off. And as you can see, it doesn't come with an extra head. It's just the hair. So you got to take the hair. Oop. Wow, that just shot right out there. That's crazy. But you got to take the hair off the head and put the hair, the extra hair, on. And then put the head back on to make it look like, or to show off the mask. See, there it is. Covers her whole face. Yeah, let me get this standing back up. And it's pretty dope. And it's really, really hard to get the hair off. Struggled a little bit, but this is the other set of hair that she has that comes with her. Like, she has short hair in the other one, but it kind of curls at the bottom. This is the braided look, the cornrows, and straight hair look. I don't know what that's called. I'm sorry, I'm not a hairstylist. I don't know these things. You guys know, I don't. But here's her original hairstyle. It's just ponytail and straight hair. Yeah. All right. So that's just about everything. If you guys want to do me a favor, hit the like and subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Leave a comment down below. I'll be happy to answer any comments. Thanks for watching, and deuces.